Welcome to Documentary Time channel. As you know, we make documentaries about iconic people, so make sure you subscribe to keep getting these updates in these topics. Today we're going to talk about world's most loved actor, Jack Chan. The story of Jackie Chan is a true rags to riches tale. His journey spans from a nearly sold-at birth infant to a grueling decade in a Peking opera boarding school, eventually leading him to redefine martial arts cinema. Jackie Chan was born Chan Kong Sang, which means born in Hong Kong, on April 7, 1954, on Victoria Peak, Hong Kong. His birth was incredibly difficult. He weighed an immense 12 pounds, requiring his mother to undergo emergency surgery. His parents were so impoverished that they initially could not afford the medical bills. His father, Charles, temporarily considered an offer from the attending doctor to give the baby up in exchange for clearing the hospital debt. Ultimately, Charles borrowed money from friends to pay the bill and keep his son. For decades, Jackie believed his parents were simple, working-class citizens. However, a documentary later revealed a dramatic, hidden history linked to the Chinese Civil War. His father, Charles Chan, originally named Fong Delin. He was a secret political agent for the nationalist government and later a suspected underworld figure fleeing mainland China. To escape political persecution, he changed his name to Charles Chan and took a job as a cook at the French consulate in Hong Kong. His mother was Chan Lily. Her early life was plagued by tragedy. Her first husband was killed in a bombing, and she resorted to smuggling opium to support her children. She was actually arrested by Charles in his agent days, but instead of locking her up, he fell in love with her. She later worked as a housekeeper at the French consulate. Jackie grew up believing he was an only child. In reality, both of his parents had children from previous marriages in mainland China whom they had to leave behind when fleeing to Hong Kong. Jackie has two half-brothers, Fong Shishir and Fong Shida from his father's side. He also have two half-sisters, Guilan and Yulan from his mother's side. Jackie did not meet his mainland half-brothers until much later in life, following his father's revelations. In 1961 to 1971, when Jackie was around 6 or 7 years old, his parents relocated to Canberra, Australia, to work at the American Embassy. They chose not to take Jackie with them. Instead, they enrolled him in the China Drama Academy, a strict Peking opera school run by Master Yu Jimyuan. Jackie spent the next 10 years here, a period that entirely shaped his skill set and resilience. Training lasted from dawn until midnight. It consisted of intense acrobatics, martial arts, singing, acting, and tumbling. Corporal punishment was the norm. Students were routinely beaten for mistakes or disobedience. The 7 Little Fortunes, Jackie excelled and became part of the school's elite performance troupe, alongside classmates who would also revolutionize Hong Kong cinema, Sammo Hung and Yuan Biao. Together, they became known as the Three Brothers. Lack of education. Because the school focused entirely on performance arts, academic education was neglected. Jackie graduated at age 17, completely illiterate, a challenge he had to overcome later in life by relying on others to read scripts to him. In 1971 to 1978, upon graduating in 1971, the Peking opera was dying out. Jackie and his classmates had to transition to the film industry as low-paid stuntmen. The Bruce Lee era, Jackie worked as a stuntman on Bruce Lee's Fist of Fury, 1972, and Enter the Dragon, 1973. In Fist of Fury, he performed the highest fall in the history of the Hong Kong film industry at the time. After Bruce Lee's tragic death in 1973, director Lo Wei tried to mold Jackie into the next Bruce Lee in films like New Fist of Fury, 1976. This strategy failed miserably because Jackie didn't possess Lee's fierce, stoic intensity. Disillusioned by early film failures, Jackie briefly moved to Australia in 1976 to live with his parents. He worked in construction, where a fellow worker named Jack took him under his wing. Because people struggled to pronounce Kong Sang, they began calling him Little Jack, which eventually evolved into Jackie Chan. In 1978, Jackie returned to Hong Kong when independent producer Ng Siyuan loaned him out for a 2-picture deal. This changed cinematic history. Jackie decided that instead of copying Bruce Lee, he would do the exact opposite. If Bruce Lee was an invincible hero, Jackie would be an accidental, flawed survivor who got hurt, cried out in pain, and used comedy to win. Snake in the Eagle's Shadow in 1978 introduced the concept of comedic kung fu. It was a massive box office success. Drunken Master in 1978, a mega hit that cemented his status as a top star in Asia. The martial arts comedy genre was officially born. In 1982, Jackie married Joan Lin, or Lin Fengjiao, a highly successful Taiwanese actress who retired from filmmaking immediately after their marriage. They have one son, Jackie Chan, born 1982, who pursued a career as a singer and actor. Jackie also has a daughter, Etta Ng-Chok Lam, born 1999, from an extramarital affair with former beauty queen Elaine Ng-Ile. Here there is complete major filmography, but this list covers his primary acting roles, excluding minor uncredited extra/stunt work from his teenage years in the 1960s. Breakthrough Era 1970s. Master with Cracked Fingers in 1973. The Eagle Shadow Fist in 1973. All in the Family in 1975. New Fist of Fury in 1976. Shaolin Wooden Men in 1976. Hand of Death in 1976. Killer Meteors in 1976. To Kill with Intrigue in 1977. Snake and Crane Arts of Shaolin in 1978. Snake and the Eagle's Shadow in 1978. Spiritual Kung Fu in 1978. Drunken Master in 1978. Half a Loaf of Kung Fu in 1978. The Fearless Hyena in 1979. Also director. Dragon Fist in 1979. Golden Era Action Comedies, 1980s. The Young Master in 1980, also director. The Big Brawl in 1980, first American debut. The Cannonball Run in 1981. Dragon Lord in 1982, also director. Fantasy Mission Force in 1983. Fearless Hyena Part 2 in 1983. Winners and Sinners in 1983. Project A in 1983, also director. Wheels on Meals in 1984. Cannonball Run 2 in 1984. My Lucky Stars in 1985. The Protector in 1985. Twinkle, Twinkle Lucky Stars in 1985. Heart of Dragon in 1985. Police Story in 1985, also director. Hailed as one of the greatest action films ever made. Armor of God in 1986, also director, where he suffered a near-fatal head injury. Project A Part 2 in 1987, also director. Dragons Forever in 1988. Police Story 2 in 1988, also director. Miracles in 1989, also director. Global Icon and Hollywood Breakthrough in 1990s. Island of Fire in 1990. Armor of God 2. Operation Condor, 1991, also director. Twin Dragons in 1992. Police Story 3. Super Cop, 1992. City Hunter in 1993. Crime Story in 1993. Drunken Master 2 in 1994. Released in the U.S. as The Legend of Drunken Master. Rumble in the Bronx in 1995. The major hit that broke him into the mainstream North American box office. Thunderbolt in 1995. Police Story 4. First Strike in 1996. Mr. Nice Guy in 1997. Who Am I? in 1998, and also director. Rush Hour in 1998, and it was massive Hollywood blockbuster alongside Chris Tucker. Gorgeous in 1999. Blockbuster franchises and experimental roles, 2000s. Shanghai Noon in 2000. The Accidental Spy in 2001. Rush Hour 2 in 2001. The Tuxedo in 2002. Shanghai Nights in 2003. The Medallion in 2003. Around the World in 80 Days in 2004. The Twins Effect 2 in 2004. New Police Story in 2004. The Myth in 2005. Robbie Hood in 2006. Rush Hour 3 in 2007. The Forbidden Kingdom in 2008. First historic on-screen pairing with Jet Li. Kung Fu Panda in 2008 as voice of Master Monkey. Shinjuku Incident in 2009, and it was a rare, non-action dramatic role. The Founding of a Republic in 2009. Later action and veteran roles in 2010s. The Spy Next Door in 2010. Little Big Soldier in 2010. The Karate Kid in 2010, and played the mentor, Mr. Han, opposite Jaden Smith. Shaolin in 2011. In 1911 to 2011, his 100 film credit in his historical drama. Kung Fu Panda 2 in 2011 as voice. CZ12/Chinese Zodiac in 2012, also director. Police Story, The Lockdown in 2013. Dragon Blade in 2015. Kung Fu Panda 3, 2016 as voice. Skip Trace in 2016. Railroad Tigers in 2016. Kung Fu Yoga in 2017. The Lego Ninjago Movie in 2017 as voice of Master Wu. The Foreigner in 2017. Highly acclaimed dramatic gritty thriller with Pierce Brosnan. Bleeding Steel in 2017. Namiya in 2017. The Night of Shadows between Yin and Yang in 2019. The Climbers in 2019. Jackie is widely recognized as global star, but he doesn't share a good relationship with his son. The relationship between martial arts legend Jackie Chan and his only son, JC Chan, who is born 1982, is incredibly complex. It has been defined by extreme emotional distance, intense public scrutiny, strict parenting regrets, and a massive shadow of Jackie's global fame. Growing up, JC's relationship with his father was governed by traditional, uncompromising rigor. Jackie was rarely home due to his grueling filming schedules, but when he was present, he operated under the strict traditional philosophy that a strict father raises a filial son. Recently, while promoting his films Unexpected Family and Whispers of Gratitude, Jackie candidly reflected on his deep parenting regrets, admitting his harsh discipline severely fractured their bond. Constant criticism. Jackie confessed that he was relentlessly hard on JC. In the past, whenever I saw my son, I scolded him. Whenever I went on television, I criticized him. There was never a kind word said, Jackie admitted. The emotional distance became so severe that JC would only call his father once a year to wish him a happy birthday. Jackie recalled scolding him for this, demanding he call at other times instead. Confused and intimidated, JC stopped calling altogether. By his own admission, Jackie's harsh approach eventually pushed JC completely away, leading to periods where the two did not exchange a single phone call for an entire year. JC attempted to follow in his parents' footsteps by entering the entertainment industry as a musician and actor in the early 2000s. He found moderate success in Asia, but constantly faced intense media comparisons to his father's legendary status. While Jackie did occasionally share the screen with his son, most notably co-starring in Jackie's 100th film, 1911, he rarely offered public praise. Jackie wanted JC to earn everything on his own merit, which created an immense, often suffocating pressure on JC to live up to the Chan legacy. The ultimate strain, the most defining public crisis in their relationship occurred in August 2014, when JC was arrested in Beijing during a major anti-drug crackdown. Police found over 100 grams of marijuana in his apartment, and JC admitted to a history of drug use spanning 8 years. This was a massive public embarrassment for Jackie, who had ironically been named an official anti-drug goodwill ambassador by the Chinese government in 2009. Jackie did not use his massive wealth or political connections to lighten his son's sentence. Instead, he publicly apologized to society on Weibo, stating he was extremely furious and extremely shocked by his son's actions. Jackie openly blamed himself for failing as a parent, writing, "I failed to teach my son, and I should also bear responsibility. JC and I deeply bow an apology to society." The trial. Neither Jackie nor his wife, Joan Lynn, attended JC's court hearing. JC was sentenced to 6 months in prison. 4 years. Jackie Chan has made headlines for his strict stance on his $400 million fortune. He has publicly stated that he does not plan to leave his wealth to JC in his will. He stated that, if he is capable, he can make his own money. If he is not, then he will just be wasting my money. That was said by Jackie Chan. Instead, Jackie has long maintained that his fortune will be donated entirely to charity upon his passing, forcing JC to build his own financial security. Where things stand today. Following JC's release from prison in 2015, there were brief signs of domestic reconciliation. Jackie famously posted photos on social media of himself giving JC a haircut, a traditional symbolic gesture of a fresh start, and noted they were making efforts to heal. However, JC has since retreated almost completely from the public eye. He moved away from the intense media spotlight of Hong Kong and Beijing, spending much of his time quietly in Taiwan with his mother, Joan Lynn, who has always been his primary emotional anchor. He has directed a couple of low-profile projects, but largely keeps a completely private profile. With age, Jackie's perspective has finally softened. At 71 years old, he has publicly acknowledged that his rigid parenting approach was a mistake. He has stated that he has finally let go of trying to force high expectations onto JC, noting that his only wish for his son now is simply that he is safe and he is happy. So we appreciate the efforts you used watching this video, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Bye-bye.